job entails being a really strong administrator as well as an entertainer. Which one of those roles do you feel like is the most challenging?
For me, I would say it would have to be the entertaining part, because not everyone is going to like what you're presenting, and that's just a fact of nature. Just like when you meet people, not everyone is going to like you. It's up to you to get them to like you.
What was your motivation to become a female impersonator?
Oh boy. Actually, I was 17 years old, and a friend of mine was a hairdresser. And he said, I'm going to put you in drag for Halloween. And he turned me in to a white Diana Ross. I went out, and I'd been to shows and that, and I was always amazed. And I got offered to do a show. And then the madness began.
The bug bit you.
Yep, the bug bit.
Did you know that you had a penchant for performing before that?
As a kid and as a teenager, I loved music, and I'd always sit and lip sync to the music because I wasn't blessed with a singing voice, but I've just always loved being an entertainer. I used to do it with my family. I'd put on little shows, and I just always had fun.
Well, that knock signals that we have about a minute left. Do you have anything you'd like to add that we haven't touched on or ask us?
I just just hope you're having a good time and enjoying the competition, because we've got a lot of wonderful people this year in this competition. I think it's going to be one of the best years in quite a while.
We're having a great time.
We're excited.
Wonderful.
Very much so. We wish you luck.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
we'll see you later on, all right?
Thank
Take
you.
care. I'm out. Thank you.
Thank you
Good
so
to
much.
meet you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful meeting you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
All right, bye-bye. Hey
Good
there.
afternoon. How are you?
Fine, I'm Steve.
I'm Dwayne.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Very nice to meet you.
Dwayne, nice to meet you.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hi, how are
Vicky.
you? Vicky, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
That's it.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Dwayne.
to meet you.
Watch the.
Ooh, microphone. It's a trick to see.
I thought I would do the Matrix today.
Right. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Good.
Just briefly tell us about yourself, and then we'll just pick up from there.
Awesome. My name is Dwayne Redmond. I create the illusion of Duwanna Moore. 38 years old. I presently live in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm from Wisconsin. Still have a big heart there, a big home, a bunch of friends. For the past 7 years, I've worked for Southwest Airlines as a flight attendant. Love the job, love the traveling, love the people sometimes, but all in all, it's a great job. I do a lot of volunteer work and going back and forth with home, and every year we do a benefit show for a friend of mine who's passed away, and the money that we raise from that we donate to charities. And so that's a big process that we go through every year, and we try to figure out which charity we want to do that with, and the money goes to a great cause and that sort. I presently live with my sister. It's a different task right now, I can tell you. Growing up with her, and then all of a sudden now you're living back with her, it's like kind of butt heads every now and then, but all in all, we still get along, and we're still there for each other.
Does she
So-
fight over your dress?
Well, no, she's a little bit thinner than I am, so, and she's a little bit shorter, but she tries them on just to see what they would look like, so.
I was looking through the program and saw your picture. How many wigs did you have on, and with the picture with the big hair?
It was one wig with
Was
some
it?
tracks in it, and then I had a person sitting behind me that pushed it up.
Ah.
But no, it was just, my hairdresser is just one wig and just sewed tracks in it and just jacked it up to Jesus. So,
I tell you what, it's a hell of a wig.
I call it my Texas hair. And then with being my job, a lot of the flight attendants in Dallas, we call them the senior mamas. They have the big hair and everything like that, so we always call it the Texas hair. So,
What makes you happy?
you know, my friends make me happy. Performing makes me extremely happy, and just not having so much what I call drama. I mean, if I can be drama-free, it'd be just great, but it's not going to happen. but I just love being surrounded with my friends and, you know, just being out there. And when I get on stage to perform at different venues, different clubs, it just, my face just lights up because I just enjoy seeing all the different people out there, and hopefully that what I come across to them that they enjoy and that they walk out of there with a smile on their face also.
You looked like you were having a very good time last night.
Oh my gosh, I was having a blast. That number, I was going to do something else for my prelim talent, and I had, on one of my overnights, I had this dream. I'm like going, oh, this song sounds real good. And I'm like, oh, I need to do this. And so I went with that, and once I started listening to it more and more, this smile just came across my face because it's just so much fun. There's so much energy out there to be had through that number, and that's what I enjoyed it much last night.
Did you have any problems that?
Yes, I did have problems with my backdrop didn't light up properly like it was supposed to, but you know, it's just something that we go on. We don't let it hamper us at all. The show must go on, so that's what I did.
I had a friend named Tiffany Aragas that did a similar number, but she used Last Dance and the whole thing, fan behind her as well. Did you ever hear about that number or doing that number? Or?
I've never heard, I've heard somebody do Last Dance. I've never, with the fans, I mean, I've seen tons of numbers with fans and everything to that sort, but I've never seen her do that number or anything to that sort, so.
I'll have to read you last night.
Thank you.
And having backup dancers like that, how do you go about keeping them in place and preparing to have them here? And
it's a trial.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is. I mean, and luckily for me, I had the 4 dancers and then the one female who came up during the one part. But my dancers are very strong and they're very responsible. And when we would say rehearsal, this is when rehearsal was. And my choreographer, he's just like, you know, these are the dates that we have rehearsals. This is when you need to be here. If there was a conflict, then they called to say, you know what, I can't be here for this one, you know. But we felt very strong about the talent that we didn't have to have a lot of rehearsals. But, you know, and getting to here, but getting to my prelim, where I lost one of my dancers. They had a leg injury, so I had to replace a dancer. So we didn't want to overwork it, but we felt comfortable with the number that we didn't have to work as much.
When you perform, do you like performing with a lot of dancers, or do you
No,
mix it in and out? Or?
Mix it in and out. I mean, to me, I can't always travel with dancers, so I have to know how to do things on my own. Fortunate enough with my job, I can. Sometimes I've gone to some clubs and performed, and I've taken like 2 of the dancers with me, and you know, it gives them something different to see, you know, instead of just there by myself. But most of the time, I'm just by myself because I'm out there because that's what I do.
Is this your first competition, national competition?
No. This is my second time back at America. I was a USA girl first, and then I first met Vicki Vincent, and that's when my eyes opened for the America system, just how different it was from USA and how professional it was. Not saying that USA is not professional, but I just saw a different aspect of it and how the system operates and the boy aspect of it, because that's what I am. I'm like, once I'm done performing, I will stay as Duwanna throughout the whole entire night, leaving the club as Duwanna, and when I get home or to my hotel room, that's when I'll change. And just to see that aspect of where you can come out as a boy and not be afraid that you need to go to interview as a woman or anything to that sort. I mean, it was different. So, and I love it to death.
Well, that sounded perfectly, wasn't it?
Excuse me.
That just signals we have about a minute. If you'd like to add anything or ask us anything we haven't touched on, or
I would just like to say thank you for being here this week and judging and a new, it's not a new system, it's just new ownership and going and having fabulous 49 other girls here and just your work is hard and I understand and just I want to say thank you.
Well, we thank you.
So-
Very much so. You have fun the rest of the week.
Thank
okay?
you very much.
Yeah, let's all hope we get more than 4 hours sleep.
Okay. I won't call you.
You only got
Thank
4
you.
last night?
Thank you. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.